Okay, our next topic will be final withholding tax. And pag sinabi po natin final withholding tax, these are deducted from the income to be paid to the payee or the seller. For example, di ba, 1,000 pesos yung nilagay mo sa bangko and then may interest na 50%, so times 1.5 and we will get 1,500 pesos. And yung tax dito is i-withhold ng bangko, so hindi po ikaw yung magbabayad but the bank itself. So 1,500 pesos times 0.20, that is 300 pesos. Yung 300 pesos from 1.5 is yun po yung tax na binabayaran mo po. Pero sino ba yung nag-withhold? Sino ba yung may hawak ng tax na yon? That is the bank. So yung uh, 300, yung marireceive mo lang talaga na pera is 1,200. Paano niyo nakuha yung 1,200? 1,500 minus the withholding tax, final withholding tax na 300, that is 1,200. And yung 300 na yan will be paid by the bank. Okay? So, meron tayong withholding agent and ikaw po ay hindi ka na po magbabayad ng tax. Okay? So, ganun po yung nangyayari sa final withholding tax. Now, what are the what are the income subject to tax? The passive income. Okay. So the passive income, we have the IDR. Again, remember IDR PW. So when we say IDR PW, we have the interest, diba? The dividend, the royalty, the prices, and the winnings. Okay. So number one, we have the interest, the dividends, the royalties, the prices, and the winnings. So these are the passive income subject to final withholding tax. Now let's find the percentage for each category. Now we have number one, the interest income. For interest income, we need to first classify the taxpayer, the classification of taxpayer. Remember, as I said earlier, that the individual should be classified first if it is a resident citizen, resident alien, non-resident citizen, and so on. So, di ba? Kaya connected po lahat ng tinatawag natin from day 1 up until to now. So, the number 1, we have the resident citizen and the resident alien. And also, we have here the non-resident alien and non-resident alien engage in trade. And also, we have here the last will be non-resident alien not engage in trade or business. So, for interest, how much will be the tax or that will be imposed? So, we have here updated, we have 20%. No? 20% po kapag resident citizen ka or resident alien. And non-resident citizen and NRA ETB is also 20%. But on NRA and ETB, that is always 25%. Okay? Now, how about interest deposit? No. Under this, we have also the interest deposit from foreign currency deposit bank. So we have foreign currency deposit system. So, ito yung FCDS. So, under here, ang nangyayari po dito, these are ang mga dollar, no ba? Dollar, euro, the Australian money, the Japanese yen, and other money na nilalagay natin sa bangko but in foreign currency. So these are under the foreign currency deposit system. Now different po yung rate dito. And yung in-impose lang po na tax dito ay sa resident citizen lang po and resident alien only within the Philippines. They are imposing the 15% tax. But outside the Philippines, NRA and NRA ETB, they are not taxable. So, ginagawa po silang exempt. Okay, remember that they are exempt. Okay. Now, bakit nga ba? No, bakit nga ba ina-exempt sila? Para mas marami yung mga dayuhan na mag-invest sa atin. Okay, so parang ina-encourage nila yung mga foreigner to invest in our Philippines. Ba? For economic purposes naman, di ba? Number 3, we have also on the interest, the long-term bank deposits. The long-term bank deposits. Now, under long-term bank deposits, di ba ito yung nag-viral sa Facebook na nagkaroon na ng 20% yung yung pag-save ng bank ng 5 years or more, di ba? So, for example, 1,000 pesos, may 20% doon, that is times 0.20, that is 200 pesos. So, yung 200 pesos is taxable, and kukunin po yun ng BIR or the government. Di ba? Parang nakakaano naman na instead na nagpo-promote sila ng savings, kinukuhaan pa tayo ng tax. Tapos saan napunta yung flood control? Issue. Joke lang. Okay. Now, the long-term bank deposits. So, before the implementation of that law, these are actually exempt. No? Kapag 5 years or more. Again, pag 5 years or more, this is actually exempt. Okay? But now, it will be subject to 20%. Pero yung sa lesson natin, mas i-consider muna natin yung dati, which is the exemption. Okay. And 25% sa NRA and ETP. Okay. Depende pa rin sa tanong, no? For example, 2024 is ganito yung savings nila. So 2024 yun. So that is yung kung ano yung year, dun din tayo kakaroon ng basis of the law. Kasi yung law is for 2025. Kung 2024 yung tanong, it should be exempt pag long term. But today, 20% na po siya, di ba? Now, in case of pretermination, ano bang nangyayari pa nagkaroon ng pretermination? And okay, for example, naghulog ka sa bangko, as dapat 5 years mo siya pwedeng makuha, no? Pero nag-preterminate agad or nag-terminate agad yung savings mo. So, there is a pretermination tax na mangyayari. So, in case of, again, 5 years or more, 5 years or more. In case of this, these are subject to exemption. Again, this is 2024 na. Exemption. And this is 25%. And for 4 years to less than 3 years. Pag nag-pre-terminate siya, 4 years to less than 5 years. This is subject to 5%. 5% and 25%. And if it is 3 years or less than 5 years, nope, sorry, this is 3 years or less than 4 years to less than this is 2 to less than 4 years, this is 12%. Again, this should be classified first again according to their classification as resident citizen or resident alien again. And this is also again 25%. And if this is less than 3 years, less than 3 years, this is 20%. 20%. Okay, technique to memorize this, no? Ganito po yung technique under long-term deposits. Pag under long-term deposits, ganito po ito yung technique. Greater than 5, 4 to 5, greater than 5, 4 to 5, 3 to 4, and less than 3 years. So, again, ito, exempt to, no? For 2024, exempt, and 25%. And 4 to 5 years, times mo lang to, 4 times 5, that is 20%. Again, this is not actually the rule, no? Shortcut lang to para ma-memorize. Kung ito, times mo lang to, 4 to 5, mababa ka dito, 20%, 20%. And this is also 25%. Mali tayo dito. This is 25%. And 3 times 4, this is 12%. Diba? Memorize natin agad. And 45%, kunin mo lang to, that is 5%. Diba? Madali lang yung pag-memorize na. So, ganyan po siya. But this is the rule. This is only for memorization lang. Paano siya ma-memorize agad. So, that's it. Thank you for listening. And next video will be the royalties and other passive income.